Howdy friends, welcome back to the Eclectic Sam YouTube channel and my eclectic corner of YouTube, where I predominantly talk about eBay selling and reselling in general, but from time to time you may have a vlog from me or talk about things that I enjoy and history and collecting and travel and stuff like that. It's just my eclectic side of my life. I thought I'd do another what sold on eBay. 15 items that have recently sold. Things are looking pretty good for me. I'm actually backlogged on these videos, so these 15 items aren't what sold recently, but I'm keeping track of it, and I'm going to catch up in the next few weeks on videos and show you what all is sold. But things are going good for me as a part-time seller. This is just a part-time hobby for me more than anything, just to keep myself busy and everything when I can. For those that don't know, I have muscular dystrophy, so I can't really do it full-time. My energy levels just don't allow it. But also, something that's not talked about a good bit on running your own business is depression as well, which unfortunately I do deal with a good bit. The past couple of months I've been dealing with it a good bit because of the whole everything going on in the world right now, being stuck at home because I'm afraid of getting sick with my disability. I'm high risk. So that's something that you need to think about if you ever want to do this or sell yourself, is you need to stay on top of things. I know it's easier said than done. Of course, myself, I can't even do it from time to time. But think about that as far as you need to be accountable for yourself to be able to be successful at it. That's something that I'm trying to work on better and better here. And do better. I've set a goal for myself to list at least 5 items a day every single day. That way I know in my head I have to do something. If I don't have any pictures stocked up to do in the next couple of days, I need to get to my eBay building and take pictures. And of course, listing every day, you're going to sell just about every day. So I sell about 2 to 3 items a day on average, sometimes more, sometimes less. But that way it gives myself an accountability of I have to get up and get going that day. So think about that. If you do deal with depression and all, it's a good way to keep yourself accountable for what's going on in your life. But enough woe is me, which I'm not woe is me. I just want people to think about that. Let's see what sold here recently. I sold quite a few baseball cards. I've gotten back into those recently. The first one was a Mookie Betts artificial patch logo card. Sold for $3.99. I did get that out of a pack, so there's really no way to figure exactly what I paid for it. But it sold for $3.99 plus shipping. Next up is another card that came out of the pack. It was an autograph card from LAVIN. He's a BMX star. This pack of cards actually have different stars in them from not just baseball. Got that out of the pack, sold for $85 plus shipping. So that's a good example of, you know, there's good money in baseball cards if you want to get into it. You just have to do the research and know about it. That being an $85 card, it couldn't go the new shipping way that eBay has for cards. If you don't know, eBay has a new thing for baseball cards, trading cards, to where if it's worth under $20 and weighs less than 3 ounces, you can put it in a regular envelope and it only costs up to 93 cents. But that's only on trading cards. Like I said, they're worth $20 or less and weigh less than 3 ounces. So this one, of course, I had to send by first class I did send it by priority though because it's a higher value and I wanted it to be insured. Next up is a Upper Deck Jersey patch card for Stromal Swift. Sold for $4.99 plus shipping. I paid 49 cents for that. I bought a big lot of cards and broke down the lot of the individual cards. So that was a good little profit. Next was another autograph card from the Allen and Ginter top set. This one was Gio Urshela, a baseball player, sold for $15.99 plus shipping. And that came from a pack, so really no way to figure exactly what I have into that, but, you know, I did make money on it. Next, another card that I got in that big lot of cards that I purchased is a 1958 Topps Willie Mays All-Star card. Sold for $14.99 plus shipping. Paid 49 cents for it. Now, if you look at the picture of that, it's in real poor condition, rounded corners and so forth. That card would have normally sold for about $40 or so if it was in nicer shape, maybe even more, since it's an older Willie Mays card. But it was in such poor shape. Somebody still got a good deal at $14.99, but it was a good beginner level card for somebody that's collecting to have a vintage card. Next up is something that I do is, if you're not familiar with grading cards, there are companies out there that will professionally grade the card and tell you what condition it's in. And I collect these myself personally, these graded cards, but also I buy up lots of them and break them down and sell them individually. Usually when you buy a lot of items, you can get them at a discounted price. Then you break them down, send them individually, and you make your profit that way. This is from a 1966 set that Philadelphia brand did of the Green Berets. It was right there during Vietnam, right around when the Green Berets movie came out. This is the #1 card in the set with JFK, or John F. Kennedy, president, on the front of it. And this is a PSA 8. Now what that means is it was a high grade PSA 10, PSA being the company that graded it. 10 is the best you can get. A PSA 8 in this card was very rare. I sold this card, I took a best offer of $132.99, and I paid $20 for it in the lot of cards that I got. So that was some real good profit on that one. You can apply that buying lots and breaking them up into just about anything, you know, like baseball cards or jewelry or stamps, postcards, coins, general antiques. You might know, buying junk drawer lots. Just if you're looking on eBay and buying lots, look at the individual pictures and kind of break down what the value of everything is. And you could make some good money doing that. Next up, our local auction company did a big auction of new old stock car parts. And I bought up a bunch of them. I bought a big pallet of switches. I ended up paying about 18 cents a piece for the switches. And here's one of the ignition, the temperature switches that sold for $13.59, free shipping, and I only paid 18 cents for it. Here's a shirt, kind of getting away from the clothes, but still selling a few. This is a Club Rider brand men's shirt. Club Rider is for horse riders, professional horse riders. Kind of, they're nicer looking clothing, but they're rugged made so they can withstand wear. I paid $7 for this shirt at a local thrift store. It sold for $22 plus shipping. Next up, we have a Starbucks coffee mug. Coffee mugs is kind of something that I kind of want to get away from. People say mugs sell well, which they do, but it's a fine line. They're either not going to be worth anything, or they're going to be worth a good bit. And if they're not worth much, the shipping on them really isn't worth dealing with them. This one I've been sitting on for quite a while. It sold for $14.99 plus shipping. And I paid 50 cents for it. Glad to get that one out of the way. Next are a couple of patches. My dad sells military patches and stuff like that at a local antique mall. And he gave me some that weren't selling and said, here, put these on your eBay, you can have them. First one was a Vietnam War veteran patch. It was free, but I think he pays like $1 for these. $7.99 with free shipping. That just goes right in a little envelope and goes right out. Next one is a U.S. Marine Corps Semper Fi cap patch. Sold for $9.99 with free shipping. And of course that was free as well. Next up was a brake light switch. Came in that big pallet of switches that I bought. Sold for 18 cents. I'm sorry, I paid 18 cents for it. Sold for $11.99 with free shipping. Another card that I sold from the lot of cards that I paid 49 cents a piece for. It is the USA basketball team from 1992. Had Michael Jordan, Charles Barkley, and a couple of the big names back then. This card sold for $5.99 plus shipping. Next, we have a little sticker set. Sold for $12.99 with free shipping. I paid basically 50 cents for it because it came in a bunch of ephemera or paper items that I got from a closed gas station. What this was basically stickers that the gas station would put on their window to advertise that they're part of the Exxon Travel Club. Kind of a rare item because all of them were used, but it's one of those cases of just because it's rare doesn't mean it's worth a lot. But ephemera paper items like, you know, notes, letters with business names on it and stuff like that can bring good money. Also anything gas station related. So that one sold pretty quick right after I listed it. The very last item is another clothing item. It's an Ann Taylor Loft kind of a tank top shirt, knit shirt, sold for $12.99 plus shipping. And I got that free. My mother, anytime she cleans out her closet, instead of donating it to the thrift store, she just brings it to me and says, here, you can have this, sell it on eBay. So that's one thing to think about in the future when you're selling. Let friends and family know that you do it, because 9 times out of 10 they'll offer you stuff, but be kind to them. Offer them fair market value, what you would pay for the items at a thrift store or something. Or sometimes they might want to sell you the stuff outright, and you know, if it's a good price, just buy it from them, because, you know, family's trying to help you out there. But that's some of the 15 items that I've sold recently on eBay. I hope you enjoy my channel here. I'm right above 250 subscribers, which I'm surprised. To be honest, I know a lot of the YouTubers say I didn't think anybody would ever want to watch me, but I didn't think anybody would want to watch me. But if you're not subscribed, please do. It will help me out in the future. Plus, it will give you the ability to see what's coming in the future as well. And, you know, tell your friends and family about this channel if this is something that they might be interested in. Like I said, I also do a little bit of history, talk about some of the stuff that I collect, show that, talk about antiques. It's going to get out and try and do some traveling and stuff like that from time to time as well. But make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. And until next time, my friends, I love you. Bye.